I wanted to do today is talk about how you can start preparing your cash flows for an upcoming recession. So I know a lot of people say a recession is a self-fulfilling prophecy. So the more people talk about it, the more likely it is to happen because of all the hype. So I'm very aware that by having this several part series on how to prepare a business for a recession, I could be contributing to this cause. However, the other side is all the stuff we're talking about now is about improving the health of a business. And if everyone focused on improving the health of their business, we would then avert a recession. All right, anyway, that's a bit of a paradox. But what I want to do today is just talk about how you can get your cash flows ready. So there's a couple of things that you really need to do in run up to a recession. And really, you want to be looking at building some sort of cash flow plan. So we use a really good bit of software in our business. It's called Float, and it connects up to Zero. But even in Zero, you can do some basic cash flow planning. But we use a bit of software called Float, and what it does is it lets you run a 36-month cash flow plan. You could do it on a spreadsheet if you're in good with spreadsheets. But really, what a cash flow is, it's about your money coming out. It's about your money going out. Sorry, money coming in, money going out. It's about you saying, okay, well, if I've got X amount in the bank today, and if everything I'm expecting to come in every month for the next year comes in, if everything I'm expecting to go out every month for the next year goes out, then how much would I have left in the bank in a year's time? So what you're doing is predicting your bank balance in a year's time. That's really, really important, because if you do even a basic cash flow planning activity in your business, it will highlight and make it really, really obvious to you if you're going to run out of money. Why would you want to know if you're going to run out of money? Well, if you know in advance you're going to run out of money, you can either borrow more, or you can make changes in your business to actually reduce your costs, or you could go out and sell more. But the key point is you actually need to know in advance, because by the time you've run out of money, you have no more cards to play. All the changes you need to make in your business to make more money and make it more profitable cost money. So you can't do it when you've run out of money. You've got to start now. Anyway, so just by getting some sort of basic cash flow system in your business, whether it's a bit of software, whether you outsource it, or whether you just find an easy way to do it yourself on a spreadsheet or on a piece of paper, it's just really, really important at this stage. So once you've built that cash flow model for your business, what you really need to think about is, how would you survive if your sales reduced? So one of the activities I do, I know I'm always pushing abundance mindset. But for this one activity, it's important to just push yourself into a scarcity mindset just for this one activity, and then switch back to abundance. But what we're saying is, okay, well, if I lost 25% of my sales, how will I then make the business work? And it's really, really important to ask that question. You need that plan. You know, what would you have to do to change in your costs? What would you have to do to then regrow your sales? How would you make that work? And that's what we are really trying to answer and prep at this stage, because if you know well in advance, then it's going to give you a lot more confidence going into recession. And then you'll make the right kind of decisions, because you'll still be able to continue taking risks, the risks that your business needs to grow. So that's what the point I wanted to cover today. We've got another couple of parts in this series. I think it's going to be 5 parts altogether. But what I'm really advocating here is just start understanding what your cash flow is going to look in a year's time, and then create an emergency plan to balance your books if the worst happened in your business. So if you find that useful, and actually more importantly, if you don't want to do your own cash flows and you need an expert to do it, then get in touch with us, because as part of our Apex program, we actually manage our clients' cash flows for them using Float software, and they have a live cash flow plan, a live 36-month cash flow plan. We were actually working with a client a couple of weeks ago, and we spotted a serious issue building up in their business, and by spotting it early, it meant they had about 8 months to fix it. But it's really worth doing it, because cash flow planning saves businesses. All right, okay, I'll have a great day, and I'll see you at the next video.